Welcome to the 17th lecture of Economics and Management. In last lecture, we have started the new point, double entry bookkeeping. In this lecture, we will continue this particular point. So, double entry bookkeeping part 2. Now, these are the topics that we are going to cover in today's lecture. First is what is meaning of trial balance, what is accounting equation, various terminologies, accrual basis of accounting, what is journal and ledger. So, difference between journal and ledger we have seen in the last lecture. So, this is the example that we have started in last lecture. That is example of Hari. Hari brought some furniture and all. So, the right hand side shows the paid in capital account and left hand side shows the inventory account, right? So, now we will talk about trial balance. So, trial balance means what? Whatever debit balance of the account and credit balance into the account should be equal. The debit balances and credit balances should be equal. Now let's take this example. In this case, on inventory side, the debited amount is 43,000. In cash account, the debited amount is 60,000. And in furniture account, the debited balance is 20,000. So total is 43,000 plus 60,000 plus 20,000. That is 1,23,000. Right? Now on right hand side, the paid in capital amount which is credited is 1 lakh. Payable which is credited is 20,000 and retained earning is 3,000, which is again on a credited side. So total it is 1 lakh plus 20,000 plus 3,000, that is 1,23,000. Right? So let's check this. So on asset side, inventory debited amount is 43,000. Cash account debited amount is 60,000. In furniture account debited amount is 20,000, which is 1,23,000. And on side of liabilities and owner's equity, the paid in capital amount is 1 lakh. Accounts payable is 20,000. Retained earning is 3,000. So that is again 1,23,000. So total debited balance is 1,23,000 and total credited balance is 1,23,000, which is same. So this is the trial balance. Now in this case, notice that the nominal accounts, that is expenses and revenue account, help in giving the retained earning but do not take part in the above balancing act. So in this case, see on the right hand side on side of paid in capital, in revenue and expenses, the credited balance is 3,000, right, which is shown in the last line. So which is not considered into the trial balance. So that is what given, that the nominal account, that is expenses and revenue account, help in giving the retained earnings but do not take part into the above balancing act. So that 3,000 which are on the side of expenses and revenue are not considered into the balancing act. Next is accounting equation. So there should be total assets equal to total liabilities, and total liabilities will be considered as liabilities plus owner's equity. Right? Now liabilities means what? Outsiders claim. And owner's equity means what? Owner's claim. Now owner's claim can be a paid in capital amount or retained earnings. And retained earnings can be rewritten as revenue and expenses. So your accounting equation will become total assets equal to outsiders claim plus paid in capital plus revenue and expenses. Now in this case, revenue is treated as a liability and is credited to the revenue and expenses account. That is, revenue is treated as a liability and expenses is treated as asset, and so it is debited to the revenue and expenses account. So revenue is treated as a liability and expenses is treated as a assets. Now we will talk about various terminologies. First is corporation. So corporation is a business organization which is considered as a separate legal entity and which is owned by stockholders. Assets. Asset is an economic resource that are expected to benefit future activities. Liabilities. Liability means what? Any entity's economic obligation to non-owners. So any entity means it can be a person, it can be any account of corporation or any company. Next is equity. Equity means claims against or interest in the assets. Now owner's equity. It is the owner's equity of a corporation. Paid in capital. The ownership claim arising from funds paid in by the owners. Next is retained earnings. The ownership claim arising from the investment of previous profit. So whatever reinvestment we have done of previous profit, so the claim arising from that reinvestment. Receivable means debtor. Amounts due from customers for sales on open account. And accounts payable, that is creditor. So amount owed to vendors for purchase on open account. Revenue increases in the owner's claim arising from the delivery of goods or services. So whenever we are delivering any goods or services, the claim arises of owner. Expenses. Decrease in the owner's claim arising from the delivering goods or services or using up assets. Profit means what? Earning or income. The excess of revenue over expenses. So these are the various terminologies that are important part of this lecture. But these are so simple that after reading you can understand it. So there is no more explanation. Now next is accrual basis of accounting. So accrual basis of accounting recognizes the impact of transaction on the financial statements in the periods when revenue and expenses occur instead of when the company receives or pays a cash. So what is the meaning of it? Let's take one example. Hari sells goods worth rupees 20,000 for rupees 30,000 on a credit. Right? So Hari is having some goods of cost 20,000 and he is selling it as price for 30,000 all on credit. Here revenue is used in the current month rather than in a future month when cash will be received. Right? So whatever revenue Hari is getting, he is using it in a current month rather than in a future month. Now in second part, Hari could not pay the rent 2000 for the current month. He would pay it in the next month. So in first example, whatever the revenue is getting, it is used in that month itself. But in second example, that is not used into the current month, so it will be payable in the next month. Here in the current month, rent is taken as an expenses and is also recorded as a amount expense payable. So it is going to pay into the future, right? Hari is not paying it right now. So this is accrual basis of accounting. So for today we will stop here. Thank you so much.